Ready? All good?
I'm looking forward to it, yeah. I think we're excited about it. Another different challenge, another European night, another chance to have a brilliant night together. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, especially off the back of a good feeling in the group after Sunday.
You say good feeling in the group after Sunday. Have you felt that in training this week, that this could be the time that you put back-to-back wins together?
Yeah, we've. I believe it's been a good week. We had a difficult evening last Thursday because we had a man sent off for a long period of time, so that wasn't easy. But they stuck together through that. Beat Hibs, played well, played better against Livingston, especially in the first half. Should have scored a few more goals, and then showed a lot of character and dug in together and a lot of spirit, a lot of fight, willingness to run. That's really increased over the last 3 or 4 weeks. That feeling of spirit in the group, so I've enjoyed that, and yeah, I'm looking forward to see what they put on the pitch tomorrow, the guys.
Obviously, there's 8 games in this new expanded league phase. Given last week's opening result, what was a positive result here tomorrow night?
I think we try and come to win. I think it's a competition you have to. I don't think we're going to set up anywhere to try and draw the game or avoid defeat. I think it has to be our approach with the club that we're at. So we're going to come here and try and turn the game into one that we want to, and to win, being really respectful of the opposition, who are good, and obviously have home advantage. But we're going to try and come and turn the game into one that we want to, of course.
Just finally from me, have you seen the pitch out there and what's your kind of...
Yeah, I've just walked on it. I have no real feeling about it. I think it's better than the one we played in Greece. So yeah, it was fun.
You mentioned the red card, Russell. It's happened a couple of times in games in Europe this season. Is that something you need to speak to the players about? Kind of wary of that?
Yeah, I think so. I think well, we have chatted about it. I think it's just moments where I think we have to accept sometimes you're going to have a moment where you might have to defend and not have the ball in European games, especially. So about not getting anxious in that moment, about being really confident and clear in what you're doing, having clarity in your actions, and yeah, I'm confident the guys will learn from it.
Russell, you'd expected a bit of criticism at some point coming into this job, it comes with the territory, but some of the stuff we've seen and heard over the last few weeks, is that going over the top, do you think?
I don't know, I don't really have a feeling on it. I walked straight down the tunnel on Sunday because I want the players to enjoy it. Like, they deserve to enjoy. They played really well in the first half, especially. We deserve to win the game, so I'm sure there'll be a narrative that it was late and Livingston were unlucky, but with due respect to Livingston, because they worked really hard and were good, we deserve to win the game. And then I want the players to enjoy it, and then people choose to turn their attention to me, and I just wish at that point they can enjoy their team winning, and the lads can enjoy it a bit more rather than having that energy towards me. Yeah, and the only other thing I find sad is when I see the kids standing next to their dads and stuff and sticking their fingers up at me and swearing at me, and I don't feel particularly sad about it for me. I just feel like for the cycle to go on and to understand, and like, I'm here, we've made mistakes, there's been some tough moments, but we're giving everything we've got to improve the club, as is Kevin, as is Patrick, as are the owners. And I think when you have so much change, I've said it before, it's not an excuse, but I think it's pretty evident it might take some time. So the criticism aimed at me is fine. It is what it is. I've had a lot of fans come up to me in the city and around the place saying actually that to ignore it, that they feel it's gone quite some way over the normal criticism. But I've appreciated that. I've really appreciated that. But the rest of it is what it is. I think they just want to see their team win, mate. So we have to win games of football. But I feel inside the building with the players and staff, they've been amazing. They're so with it, they're so together. You saw that in the celebrations after, the doctor, the physios, the subs, the players who hadn't even played. Nadim's jumping into the crowd, he played 10 minutes. So I enjoyed that.
But Russell, Sunday didn't seem, for us as the outside looking, didn't seem kind of normal. Teams score a late winner, for fans to turn when a manager immediately seemed a bit strange. Have you had support from other managers, other figures in the game?
Oh, lots and lots. So lots of players I've worked with as a coach, players I've played with, lots of other managers, domestically and down the road as well. But it is what it is. Like, I have to accept it in the same way. I hope at some point it turns and maybe they'll feel differently about the team and about me. But yeah, I respect the club by working as hard as I possibly can every day, by giving the players as much as I can every single day. I'd love to enjoy it with my team on the pitch at that point, but right now, to walk down the tunnel is the best thing, so the players can actually try and enjoy a a victory.
It's been a bit of a theme in the back of the Ryder Cup at the weekend, and the way that the fans interact with the golfers. The fans have to have a boundary almost, where there's a level of criticism that just goes too far sometimes.
No, honestly, I think social media amplifies and increases everything. The ferocity of everything, the intensity of everything. We had a really difficult night in Bruges that amplified everything, and we've not quite brought it back since then. And it took the lads a little while to recover. It took everyone a little while, but I think they're showing signs now that they are getting into some sort of flow and understanding of what we want, and we have to keep growing that. And then I can't control anything else. So a lot of support from a lot of people, but I just got asked there by the Sky Sports here, and I'm really enjoying my job despite what goes on. I really enjoy the day to day. Match days not so much right now. I enjoy the 90 minutes watching the team, the before and after not so much, but I really enjoy my job, and I'll give it everything until one day it will end.
Has your experiences, has it increased your hunger to sort of prove people?
Yeah, my whole career was based on proving people wrong. So I think that's the challenge now, and I'm really looking forward to that. I really hope we can do that. I really believe we will do that. I think the evidence suggests that our teams have always got stronger the more time we've had together and the longer we work. And you might say that's a given, but it's not, because there's really top managers in top leagues that even after a year are not quite seeing the results they want, or maybe the progression people want. So we just have to keep progressing, keep improving, keep building, and hopefully have some good results.
As much as the Genk result was disappointing, but the Hibs performance first half against Livingston, can you already see signs that things are starting to
it's been, and even like against Genk, we didn't have enough end product to show for it, but we had real good signs of moments early on in the game, and then we suffered for 10-15 minutes when we weren't together enough, and that was just down to the feeling we had. But I think honestly the players are so open to learning and growing, and they are really, you saw that on Sunday, they're really, really together, and that wasn't quite, I think with so much change again and so many new people, you don't have that instantly. It doesn't happen, that chemistry, so that takes time, and but I've really enjoyed that. Do you know what, since we went for a walk a lot Lomond actually, so maybe that was a good thing.
I know it's been touched on, a very unusual situation on Sunday. I don't think I've ever seen that before, the euphoria of a last minute winner, and some of the supporters there have turned on the manager. Now these aren't social media supporters from behind the screen, they paid money, the Rangers supporters who go to the game. What would your message to them be directly now to try and convince them?
Nothing I can say right now will influence anything, I don't think. We just have to win football matches.
What is it keep you motivated, Russell? Because it must be tough. You're asking these questions and it's been happening for weeks now. What is it that's keeping you going?
I have a fierce belief in the people I work with that have come with me and what we do, and a fierce belief that everyone inside the building is really with us. Just from the interactions we have, the chats we have, the discussions they have, and the players, how hard they work, how much they want it to work, how willing they are to take things on. We had a player who asked to do the press for you guys to show his support for us because the senior players wanted to do that. I don't think that's normal. So I think we just have to keep working, and I really believe in what we are doing.
Russell, it's been reported today that there's going to be big changes in the recruitment department. It looks like Kevin's son's going to come on board. What's your thoughts on that?
My thoughts are, as we have the squad, everything, the club needs change. So it needs to move forward. It needs to be done in a certain way. And not everyone will like certain things and how they are, but the club has to have something and some way to move forward. And that's about getting really good people in that have done a really good job elsewhere. And I really trust that Kevin, Dan, Patrick, the owners, wouldn't let anyone in the building unless they thought they were really, really good. So I'm really happy with the points we're making, really happy with the change we made inside the club, and I think we're moving forward.
Just one on the game, guys.
No, I wouldn't expect to be. No, I'm far too busy.
Andy, on the game and what we're done.
Russell, just the fact that it's Kevin's son Robbie that's coming in, I mean, that is raising eyebrows. I mean, can you understand people think that?
I think the person most aware of that and having lots of chats with him would be Kevin. So I don't think he'd ever put himself in that position if he and Dan didn't believe that his son was very good. I worked at Norwich for a very long time. There are a lot of people still there who think he's very, very good. And if he's got the same values and clarity as his old man, he'll be in good hands.
Thanks, guys.
All good. Cheers, gang.
Thanks, Russell.